Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we're back to Might and Magic Clash of Heroes. Is that what it is? Yeah, Might and Magic, right? Hmm. Where would I even know? Yeah, Might and Magic, that's the name of it. I'm confusing it with Dungeons and Dragons. So, in the first setup tutorial, we had a lot going on as far as just realizing how everything works, how the game is going to go, and what the story is with these five kids or more, five playable characters, and then I think we each one has a companion that follows them around, such as this. Also, there's this icon in the top right here. What is this? Hmm. Why would I want that, and how would I turn that on or off using the Xbox 360 controller? Hmm. Let's see. I don't think there is a way to turn it off. Nope, not a single button there. Interesting. And no options to turn that off? It just has to be there. Okay, whatever. So, we know that there's a demon hiding behind this moss, and this is where we're supposed to go. So I hit A, we clear the moss, and we can go into the next little side section. So you have your overworld maps, and they connect to little sections. Sinra, Gar, these human boots kill my feet. When can I stop this nonsense? Count Carlisle was clear. We make as many night tracks as we can. So elves mistrust their human neighbors while we make all elf tracks in the Griffin Empire. Ah, they're smarter than they look. Notice also that we see a standard demon named Kular on the right, but in the overworld map, he doesn't look very much like what I'm seeing animated on the right. It's pretty different. There are the fiends, I'll destroy them myself. Fendan. Do you hear this, Fendan? They look to start a war between us and the Griffin Empire. These creatures are finished, they just don't know it yet. Wait, first we will question them at Arrow Point. So, take this crystal, and that's a boss. That's what the symbol above him means, so it's gonna be our first boss fight. Listen, beast, speak a lie and it will be your last. What do you know of the Blade of Binding? Nothing. Our orders are to see the elves and humans drown in each other's blood. So we have a fight starting here. Now it is a fight with the boss, it's not a fight with the minion. So a little confusing there. So let's do our best job here. What can we do to make a match? We can make a match here. We can make a match here. And see, that's not a great place for these guys to be. So let's take this, put it here, and this, and put it here. And that's the best I can do for the first turn. This row here will almost get run all the way through, I would bet. If these guys are going to do 4 damage, they'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, and stop on this one. So, what I want to do is put this here, make a chain. That should give me 2 health right there. and then take this and make a chain. Think that's a good move. I don't look like I'm in good shape here. Feels like the boss is gonna beat me. He only has 16 health, and he's already down to 8. So I want to move this guy here, and then call in reinforcements. Let's see. What can I do? I don't think there is actually too much to do, so let's just move this here. Reduce the damage I take. That worked pretty well. Or better at least than what I thought it was going to. Take this one to that, this one to that, and let's go ahead and reinforce. So, decent amount of damage there, but I think we've got this. We just need to get a powerful attack to the enemy line. I will say that the resolution on this game was not by default set to a very high resolution. I have it at 1080p now, and when you look at the way it uses the screen, because it's probably, at least originally intended to be, a cell phone game, there's not a lot going on the left or right of the screen. But I won. First boss battle, no problem. We get a bunch of gold. Fusion mastered. Would you like a tutorial about fusion? Yes, because I don't know what I just did to say I mastered fusion. Obviously, this was stuff that was going to happen later. To fuse, create an attack directly behind an existing attack. Next, both attacks must be the same type and color. Remove the blue unit to create a green attack. Alright. So remove this. Take this here. Now, fuse the green attack. So, they have one turn until the greens attack. So you have links when you have two things attacking in different columns at the same time. And you have fusion when you do that. I don't recall doing that, but that doubles your attack basically. Fusion attacks will always use a faster charge time. Use the fastest charge time. Ah! Fusion attacks combine the total power of all formations used. There's no limit to the amounts of attacks that can be fused. Walls can be fused to create stronger walls. Yeah, we have done that. To fuse walls, create a wall foundation on top of an existing wall. Ah. So, yeah, that makes sense. That's probably where I fused. Fusing is a vital strategy, and it can be applied to all unit types, including the elites, I guess. Just try getting over my impenetrable walls, elf. Kalar. So, that was just the other guy that I had to fight. It wasn't the main bad guy. Interesting. I could have sworn that's who I was fighting was the main bad guy, but okay. I was confused. Notice he is one level above me, and he has a new demon elite unit too. but my stags jump over walls, so that's not a big problem. What is a great setup here. Feels like the game intended for us to be able to do this. This is a double fusion here. Well, not double fusion, but it's going to make a wall and an attack. Both. So that one green pixie just got magically duplicated. Let's see. This one. And this. And this. So you could fuse two stags, but you're almost certainly never gonna run into an occasion in which you would succeed at that. Let's see. This guy goes here. This guy goes here. I now really don't have enough to make any matches, so I'll just call for reinforcements. So this column here is going to just attack that guy, who is going to do a massive amount of damage. It's probably to the point where I should have the setup for my spells. I should use that. So here I've set up again for a double by placing this blue one to just remove it later. That is 2 extra steps, so that strategy comes with its own problems. Jumps over and attacks and does that much. We'll delete this. Now take this one, place it here. Let's see. Take this one out and then call for reinforcements. And we'll now take this one out, chain, so we get one more back. Take this and play. Link. We've got everything set up now. Victory seems assured unless this superhero character right here in this column manages to do a massive amount of damage. He seems to like he's only going to do 24 at most. There we go. We won with plenty to spare. One thing I like about this game is it is kind of a child's game. It is kind of simplistic. There's no difficulty setting here. It's just play these puzzles. They may be a little random, but they're not that random. And because of that, you shouldn't really have any problems. First try, win, be done with it. There's enough of these encounters in the game to go for quite a while. Oh, it looks like you dropped something. Look and win a scrap of cloth, blue and white, ornately sewn. It's from Godric's cape. These demons must have held him prisoner. He could be alive. Or they took his life, and when we must focus on the blade of binding, the trail is growing cold. No, Godric is out there. I can feel it. If we want to find the blade of binding, we must find him. That sound, that's the war horn. It comes from the druid tree. The druids, I've never heard them blow the war horn. Quickly, we must get to the druid tree in the north. It's probably more demons. Wait a minute. So, either the girl is slightly older, or something happened where he didn't hear the war horn, and she did. Or she wouldn't recognize what the war horn sounds like. Or maybe I'm taking it too literally what he said. We now have golden roots. Wall units respawn with 1 HP after they are destroyed. So let's go ahead and equip it. We're probably just going to adopt a policy of equipping all new items. Even if they're worse, we'll try them out. Since you can only have 1 item. equipped, I believe. The warhorn blows to the druid tree. It is kind of a weird system. You have leaders and then you have warriors that the troops. And when you see them like this, they look like they're much, much smaller than you, but in reality they are the same size. Yep, you can only have one thing equipped, and it looks like there's only 10 items for this character to even find. So that's a nice level of collectability for a kid's game. It's just like, we're gonna keep on we're gonna keep it simple. I can't go in this building. I could potentially purchase 5 of these right now, and it would use almost all my gold and all of my gems. I don't think there's a reason to yet. I have yet to lose one. Let's now go in this section. This is a little side quest section. So here's the bad guy that we're supposed to fight. I've been ambushed. If you're quick enough, you can avoid this battle by pressing B. So now, so if you double tap B, this thing will come up. Interesting. Now we found like the one area where if we walked around, we will get some random battles. But you can see it's not super common, even at that. Let's fight this guy. Hey, hello little one, have you come to help Skullborough dig for fresh elf bones? Drop that shovel, Skullborough. We're ending your grave robbing shenanigans. Begin the battle? Yes. Skullborough, level 5. Ooh, and he is not a demon, he is a necromancer, so he has necromancer troops. So this is our first look at the necromancer troop styles. Necromancer characters have a tendency to be kind of weak, but good at building walls, I think, if I remember correctly. I don't know, I should know things before I say it, start talking about them. That's a basic tip. Let's see. Play this. Play this. Play this. Okay. That's pretty good setup. He has 32 health, this guy. So it's gonna be quite the fight. So next turn, a couple of these columns are gonna fire, and I need them too. Column for the reinforcements. Let's see. I could take this one out and this one out. Chain. And let's put this here and make a wall. And hopefully we don't die here, but this side quest may be a little too difficult for us. We may need to run into the main story. You may have figured at this point that the main story comes at you fast and furious. It just really doesn't ever stop. Uh-oh. I just lost one of my units. That was no good. So, reinforce this. this, 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 this one. So yeah, the necromancers drop bones when they're killed, and the bones stack into walls. So you have to be a little bit overpowered for that. Play this. Play this. And play this. And that's it. So vampire does quite a bit of damage there. Those guys did a decent amount of damage too. It looks like I can use my attack, but the board is not really in a great position to do an attack. I don't know how much damage it would do. Spell meter is now full. Use your hero spell, press Y. Using your hero spell drains your MP. See the hero tab to learn more about your spell. So do I want to attack here and hope it works? Or do I want to attack here? Or do I want to attack here? I think I want to attack here. And let's just see what this arrow storm does. I have 3 in which I can choose. So it would be, let's do this. One arrow is stronger than the others. Right. Now let's see, call in reinforcements. Take this and take this here. And there I just lost another legendary unit. Yep, I'm not prepared for this at all. Let's see. Let's call in reinforcements. We can build a wall here. We can move this here. And we can move this here. I don't think there's a benefit to saving a move. Maybe it gives you more moves in the next turn, but if it does, that's a strategy that hasn't been explained to me. And this game has tried pretty difficult. It tried really hard to explain everything else. Let's see, this. Reinforcements now. This. So we're not doing terrible, but I think we're about to take a lot of damage in 2 turns. So it'd be nice if I could figure out a way to win in the next couple turns. That's 8. And as long as these legendary units actually hit the wall, they come back into the cycle. Let's go ahead and link that. There's only 2 tiers of walls apparently. Let's see. Call in those reinforcements again. And let's see, I have 2 moves. So we'll do this and this. It was probably a mistake to move away from that one. That's gonna leave me a little undefended. I'm hoping these bears might win the day for me, but I don't think they will. They'll do 3 damage. They'll do 4 damage. So take this, combine that. I've got a lot of walls going right now. Calling reinforcements. Take this, play that. Take this, play that. Chained. A chained attack, interesting. So the vampire is going to try and do 16. And he gained health because that's what the vampire did. So he's back up to 7 now. But I can win. If either way I have won this. I hope I don't lose this stag. And I didn't, and it won. Good. But I also had a magical spell that would have won for me. So as you can tell, there's a vast difference between fighting a demon that's 1 level above you and fighting a necromancer that's 1 level above you. There's a major difference there. So I'm down to 3 of those. Ideally, I'd want to keep it to the max. I don't know if I'll have such opportunities. Let's return to the agent for that reward. Sure, we'll return to them eventually. But let's go talk to this demon now. So 4/4 demon. This one should be pretty easy. No conversation there. Just a fight. Just ran straight to the fight. Let's see. We have this one. And we can take that and place that. And we can take this and place this, I think. That's an interesting move. I may have done better to do this one. He's got 28 health. This guy goes here. I eat that, make a combo. This guy goes here. That makes a combo. This guy goes here. So these little flame imps aren't really a challenge at all. They're sort of strong, but not really. And that's it. Let's see. So, put this here. Make that. Time for reinforcements. Let's see. Take this, combine that. Take this. I don't feel like I'm doing super great, but it doesn't matter. As long as you do decent enough, you'll win. At least until you start going in the wrong directions and running into level 10 characters at level 5. The fact that you play as multiple characters, which we haven't seen yet, but we'll get to eventually in the story, allows you to level up each character individually from 0 to about 15 would be my guess, and then you don't then you start again at the next character with a whole new set of mechanics. Link that, good. I took more damage there than I should have. Oh, that is not good. That is not good at all. Let's use our magic arrow right here. Take this, play this here. Take this, place it here, and then call for reinforcements. So now I'm trying to stack this character, or fuse him. So I need 2 yellow on it. Let's see. Doesn't matter. Got it done anyways without even having to do my next step, which would have been a slightly difficult thing. Now, at some point, I think you do start getting more of the elite guards for beating certain bosses, but I think there may be one-time fights. Nothing you could just do that. Deer formations jump over all enemy walls instead of one. That's an item. Probably not going to get used that much. So remember, we have not in this. Let's see. This one we have 2 side quests. That Kuthlin is a wizard spot near the Mother Seat. That's further down the storyline. Cashing in the bounty, excellent work. Here's your reward. Interested in another job? Yep, no bounties right now. So, could I afford 7? I could, certainly. Let's just level up and move forward to the next section. This is where we were supposed to immediately have run, by the way. Ah, they're here, they're here. Let's go this way and get this gold. Maybe a little bit of collectibles and talk to these guys. Please help us, young ones. Hurry to the druid tree. So that's he's blocking my way, by the way. I can't get the character to the right. That's another legendary unit. We've come to help. What happened? The tree is under attack. These druids will help you defend it. So we get some druids, we'll equip that unit. If we wanted to buy more druids, we could go here, and it would cost... I got enough. So now we've just got 2 sets of super powerful things. Let's talk to this guy first. I thought I saw a unicorn grazing around this tree hollow, but no one believes me. I'm not budging until I see one for sure. Now get lost so you don't scare him off. Battle the elf. No. Let's see. Let's look here. The elements I could unlock. We know one of them is a tree character, and there are 2 more that are even higher level characters. I think you can only have like 3 of them. But is any one of those a unicorn? No, I don't think so. So let's just battle the elf, I guess. I guess we will. So we're fighting this elf. Well, see, he does have unicorns. I could flee right now, and it is a good move because he's level 7. So I hit B and flee. We need to level up to take on a level 7 character. So we'll come back later to him. He's probably a side quest that you could easily miss. It's not demons at all. Knights of the Griffin Empire attack the tree. So let's go up here and get this while we're doing this. So the demons convince the knights to attack us. So this is our first Griffin Knight style enemy, level 3. We're overpowered for him. We've got way more guys and one level more powerful. So we should be able to take him out with no problem. He has 22 health, I have 28. The only thing I think that is a problem is, I believe this character in the column up here, I wish I could go up there and highlight it and get more information. I believe they are rather powerful but slow build enemies. So let's see. If I did this, and this, that chains that, and then this here, that powers that. So, yeah. These little spear guys are not anything you really need to worry about. In fact, the default minions on any of the characters are pretty pointless. You don't need to be too worried about them. Reinforce. See, you never seem to get any combos by default, which is kind of a shame. That's something in 10 million you would randomly get all the time, and it's just like multi-combo, and you really hadn't planned or played for any of that, but you were rewarded just for random reasons. And I guess if you're trying to be a real strategy game, you're creating a better experience by not allowing those things. Let's see. Link those guys. Link this to here. Link this to here. I don't have any characters because a lot of my characters right now are in the form of walls. And until the walls get destroyed, I can't call for reinforcements. That is the one downside of making walls, is that you lose that number of characters. There we go. One attack there. Almost wins the entire fight for me. Next turn I'll almost guarantee the victory. In fact, I am guaranteed the victory because I can just, like, next turn play the magical spells. Let's see, play this here. And then call in for reinforcements. And there's like nothing I can do. So it's kind of a shame. I would like to continue playing. I'd like to really beat up on this guy. There is an achievement for doing over 100 extra damage in a single attack, which is quite a challenge. Some of the other achievements are very simple to do. The one achievement that will be the determining factor is, can I play 10 people in multiplayer and win? And that's a factor of just, is anyone else playing online? anytime a game has achievements like that, it's a bummer for people that get the game later, and that's why they put it in there, to try and convince people to buy games as soon as they came out. But I don't even remember when this game came out, so it was kind of stealthily released on probably the 3DS or the Game Boy. Count Carl says the elves use this tree to spy on us. He says you can see the fair lands of our home from the top. Come on, saw with all your might. Let's bring it crashing down. We must stop these fools. Think of the pain they're causing the ancient tree. So they're sawing the tree down. So 5 now, a level 5 Sir Rother. It almost felt like we would get into a double fight here, like 2 people, but instead we've got this different system in which we're trying to kill these 2 guys, and that's it. We want to hit them and stop them. We don't particularly need to take out a specific number of health. In fact, they have infinite health, which makes it worse. Let's see, let's play this here. So this attack in this column's not going to do anything probably. This attack in this column's not going to do anything. They're moving. So I kind of need an attack in every column to attack. Notice that the Griffin Empire walls are stronger, and they managed to not take anywhere near as much damage as anything else. Oh, I'm afraid this guy's going to be in a mess. Let's take this out. Move this here. Take this one. If you pick it up and put it in the same place, it doesn't count as a turn, by the way, just by default. I may lose this character. I spent good money on having 10 of each. I don't want to just lose it. See, so notice it just went. Hitting the saw did nothing, hitting the side did nothing. So this isn't your typical fight. Let's do this one and put one here. If I take enough damage, I could get an arrow shot and take one of these guys out, but I need to get lucky and hit one of them. So, let's take this, put this here, then take this. Take this, put it here. Keep on attacking. Since I'm not doing damage to an enemy line though, I won't be able to gain much magic power. Let's see what this guy does. Well, that would have been a really powerful attack. Unfortunately, in this one rare instance, it was useless. So we do this one, this one. He's not managing to do any damage to me either, but figure that's gonna change in a second. Actually, I may win right now. There we go. 1 damage was all that was necessary. And it lined up finally, and we got the victory. Good. So you could have gotten in quite the quagmire there of just taking damage and always missing. It seems like the odds were pretty much in your favor that that wouldn't happen though. So we freed him. The war horn blows again. It's coming from the top of the tree. It must be Uni, the druid elder, who sounds the alarm. Come, Findin, we are needed. Yeah, keep telling me his name because I'm never gonna remember it. What's this guy's? Don't come any closer, leaf lovers. This treasure is ours. Can I buy it? Let's see what level he is at. See, he's like level 6. So should I take on someone who's 1 level above me? I think I can. And probably win here. Notice he's got elf, no, he's got knights as characters. Those are gonna be particularly interesting to defend against here. So if I take this one, I should get 2 chains. Right there. 2 extra moves. Do I have anything else that I can combine or connect to? This one goes here. This one goes here. This one goes here. And take that one out. So super powerful attack setting up right there. He's got 40 health. Place this here, then remove that. Take this, place that there. We've got 3 chain things going on. Take this, play that again. That's quite a setup for an attack. Of course, I need this one to attack before those 2 do, and it will. Send in for reinforcements. Let's see. Put this here, take this, match that. Take this, place it here, and attack. It's quite a wall here of people attacking at each other. Let's see what happens. I lost one of my guys again. Or at least I think I lost one of my guys. Maybe I don't lose one if he's not actually idling. Play that and then call in for reinforcements. And then let's see. We got one more move to do. I'll play that right there. I'm gonna lose this one if final charge. I'm still not ready on the magic side. Oh, doesn't matter, I won. It does have this tendency to make you feel like, oh, I'm gonna lose in the next turn, and then when you look again, it's like, well, no, I'm gonna win in this turn, so it doesn't matter what happens in the next turn. Making the game feel kind of balanced, but in actuality, it's not. Increase the druid's ability by 1 for each formation linked with that druid. That's a pretty, probably bad ability as far as an item. I think something much more basic, like just giving yourself 25% health versus something very specific is better off. And yeah, I haven't lost a single character, so I'm doing fine with that. Defeat the enemy. It may be a little bit of a struggle just to get up to level 10. I said at one point that I thought level 15 was the maximum. It may be just level 10. Let's see. We'll start with this and this, and we'll take this here, and then that one, and that one. Next, fire. Alright, so we stick this one here, delete that, call in reinforcements, take this one, put it there, if only I had a bunch more yellow. 8 damage there, 3 damage there. Oh, that combination's certainly not gonna work now. Do this here. Do this here. I guess your strategy is to always have a lot of people have these main characters, these stronger class characters, charging up. Don't let them sit there and be idle, because if they get killed while charging up, I guess they just don't die. It's only when you don't use them do they actually die. So this is a dangerous point, because this guy is going to make like 36 damage or more. I need to call in reinforcements, take this, play that. Let's see. Take this, play that. So that guy's gonna do 22 damage. Another attack over here. Combined. How much damage will this do? Not enough. This one, take that. Let's go ahead and use our magical arrows and fire here. Get him down to 6. Wonder if I could have gotten him lower. Here. Move that. Call in the reinforcements. Move this guy. So I've got 10 health left. Notice this character's still at like 3 more turns. Need to be ready to attack. Let's see. This one, and this one. I've built a lot of walls here. Call in the reinforcements, even though I don't have that many. Take this. That. Make that match. I don't think I can survive one more turn if I'm not careful. This one goes here, this one goes there, and this one needs to go here. I'm hoping the bears can do enough damage, but they can't. Maybe if I get 2 more damage here, I'll win. Got lucky. Very close there. So, of the items that I've picked up to this point, I think that what I'm using right now needs to get changed out. It's just not useful. It's way better to have this. Deer Formation, Elder Staff, both of which are too specialized. You very easily could not even be playing as those characters, with those characters. And we're into the next section. Uni, it seems that no one is coming to my aid. Do your worst then, knight. Show me your far-seeing crystal so that I may smash it, druid. I know it is here. Sir Strata. You are misled, Knight of Griffin. Elves and men have always been good neighbors. We no longer trust those with pointed ears. Pray to your tree for a quick death. Really? Step away from him. I do not take orders from elves. You have to go through me if you want him. Try not to hit me, young ones. I'm fragile. So, we can go over here. We can go over here. There's nothing there. And we can go up here. And we can fight that battle. Unfortunately, we have hit the end of our time for today. So, this is where we're going to end it. Next time we'll start at this battle. And we may unlock the next section after this point too. But there's still a lot to do with this character. Anywho, as always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, There's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.